Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today's topic is how do you heal from resentment. So if you feel like the whole world has turned against you, or nothing in your life is actually going your way, or whatever you do for others you don't feel that you are doing enough, or others don't appreciate you or acknowledge you for what you are doing, this can often cause a lot of hidden anger inside of us, and this hidden anger is called as resentment. And in turn of this hidden anger, our internal world can become very very violent. So what happens, even if certain people on the surface, they are looking very peaceful, everybody says that this is a very good person, this is a very warm person, this is a very peaceful person, but that person may be having a lot of hidden anger, maybe not towards you but towards a lot of different things that may have been happening with them or have happened with them in the past. But a lot of times this is then directed towards very small things in their life, which often results into big damage as well. So this kind of hidden anger, how does it damage one? First is this hidden anger is caused when you are making a lot of compromises which are not in alignment with what you really want. There is a difference between healthy sacrifice and self-sacrifice. Healthy sacrifice is where you don't even remember that you made that sacrifice. Something as small as, for example, if there are only 2 pieces of sweets in a box and I want my brother or somebody else to eat it, I just open the box maybe and I keep it away, thinking that my brother likes the sweet more, so maybe he wants to eat it. So this could be one of the examples that this is a kind of healthy sacrifice which I consider as a healthy sacrifice. But there could be somebody else who thinks that this is not a healthy sacrifice. They will be constantly calculating that I did this for my brother, I did this for my father, I did this for my mother, and that becomes a pile of unhealthy sacrifices, and then you burst out one day. Either that causes a damage in your life, or second, you start to pass very sarcastic comments. Okay, even if there is no violence in your action, there is violence in your speech, there is violence in the way you are treating people. You are demeaning people, you are belittling people. Demeaning and belittling means that even if somebody has made a small mistake, let's say कि खाने में नमक कम हो गया है, या something like that has happened and it has happened by mistake, you say that this person is the bad person and you demonize that person. Okay, or you have started to demonize people in general. This all tells you that there is a lot of hidden and suppressed anger within you. So what to do when you recognized it? The first thing is to get it out in the healthiest way possible, where you are not really harming people. So to get it out, you can either do some journaling exercises. Okay, you can go and do physical workouts and exercises in the gym. It helps a lot when it comes to connecting back to yourself and getting in touch with who you are at your core, because physical activity and movement has to do a lot with expressing ourselves as well. As much as it is good for our physical health, it is way better for our mental health as well. So that is something that a person can do, okay, to get whatever the hidden was outside on paper. And once you look at the paper, and if there is something that which is important to be communicated to others, you may be living your life a certain way and you're like, I don't want to live it like this anymore, I want to do something else, I want to live differently now. And this is very important. Till the time you think that this is what I've got and now I have to just keep moving forward with whatever I've got, I feel stuck, but I have to remain stuck. And this is a lot of internal conversation I hear, especially from women. And once you have taken some new challenge in your life, or you have taken a new step in your life, whether that is you have moved from one city to the other for your job, or you've gotten married, or you've had a child, whatever it is, a lot of times when additional responsibilities come in, and if you are not feeling supported, or there are some issues happening, you may feel stuck. And if your resentment is because you're not feeling supported, it's very important to ask for support. And here also, a lot of times people say that, why do I have to ask for it? I should get it automatically. And a lot of times, we have this entitlement around, yes, we all deserve to be supported. Okay, the question is not of worthiness, and we are going to talk about worthiness and self-worth also in this video. But this is important that we communicate what we need, because the hidden anger is formed because you did not communicate, or you just thought people should read between the lines, or you thought that people should look at you, understand your expression, and from that they should be able to recognize what you need. But this is not realistic as a demand. We need to tell people what we want and how we would like to be supported, and this helps the relationships to actually stay healthy, and our mental health as well. So this was about how do you actually communicate about the things that you are feeling resentful about. Okay, and I was speaking of the damages, and I told you what it can do to your relationships, but resentment has a huge impact on your physical health as well. You can just Google it out and find out what all diseases one can manifest in their body if they are stuck in resentment. And I don't want to scare you, so I'm not labeling all the diseases, but things like your body aching, your body paining, your bones starting to pain, you starting to have fever. A lot of these things are also, I'm not saying only because of resentment, but could be also because of a lot of hidden anger that you have. And there is enough research that has been gone into this, and a lot of digestive issues are also because of the hidden anger that we have a lot of times. So that is why dealing and improving our life and changing it for good is important. So resentment, who are the people who actually face a lot of resentment or have a lot of resentment? Are the people who inherently don't believe that they are worthy. They don't believe they're worthy of love. They don't believe they're worthy of good things in life. On the outside, they may appear very confident and sometimes also very dominating as people. And remember, the more you feel insecure from the inside, the more you want to impose and dominate on the outside. Okay, so the more you are stable and grounded and you are who you are in the inside, that time on the external as well, sometimes you may have a little impulse, but most of the time you will be okay. Okay, and that is why it is important to work on forming and recognizing your healthy self-worth. And if you want to get started in that journey, we are having a free masterclass that's going to happen on 17th of August. You'll find the link, Heal the Internal World, that is the name of the masterclass, so that your life on the external can get beautiful and wonderful how you want it to be. And if you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis as well, on a longer term, because these things, they don't show you result just in one session. There are certain things that we can do in a single session, and there are certain things that need longer amount of work. And recognizing your worth can take a bit longer. So if you want to do that, you'll also find a link to book a free clarity or a discovery call with me, and you can book the session. You'll find the link, and then we can get started. Okay, so as I said, improving your worth becomes very, very important. So once you are feeling worthy, you'll not make everything around you about yourself. Okay, so if somebody forgot to do something, or somebody made a mistake, you would not make a conclusion that because I don't deserve, to be treated with good food, or to be treated with love, or to be given attention, this person is doing that. The person could be doing that for any reason, but a person who has hidden resentment or anger or low self-worth issues will be making it about themselves. That because I am unworthy, or this person is making me feel unworthy. Okay, that is the time when we have and we recognize that we have low self-worth issues. So how do you start to improve and recognize your worth? The simple process is to start appreciating yourself for the small things that you do right, which is called building the internal approval system. And I have practiced this and given this practice to so many of my clients, and it has worked wonderfully well for them. And a lot of times, people think that, will I ever feel that stable and grounded from within, or am I always going to be, my self-worth is going to be in the hands of other people? that they press the volume up button and my worth increases, and they press the volume down button and my worth goes down. This happens more with women because it is somehow given and told to us that if you're polite, kind, likable, that is when you're worthy, when you're able to do everything by yourself, right? A job, children, and managing everything well, that is how you are going to, be of value. So women recognize their worth through that, and once the society appreciate with the volume up button, you feel worthy. Once criticized, you feel less worthy. With men, when they are appreciated about their finances, their bank balance, how well is he taking care of the family, how well he is bringing money at home, and all of that. So when you're appreciated, recognized, volume up button. When you are not appreciated and recognized, volume down button. So when this happens, you see how much of our worth remains in the hands of people and what they have to say about us. And a lot of times they even not knowing what is going on in our internal world, what are we actually doing. So whenever somebody asks me, how do I know if I'm worthy or not, I always give them this reflection that if you have a child, or imagine a child if you don't have, and I said I will give you these many crores of rupees, would you exchange your child with that money? And everybody says no. And everybody says and believes in the fact that my child does not have a price tag on it. It's the same with yourself, because you're somebody's child as well, that there is no label on you, there is no price tag on you. So your worth is not something that you negotiate with in the world. Okay, so whatever you're paid for, it could be a reflection of your skill set. Whatever you are appreciated for, it could be the calculation of your skill, how well are you able to manage things, but it is not a calculation of your worth. And when you really embody this teaching, you will walk in the world with a lot of confidence and very less resentment, almost negligible if you've really done your inner work well. So go to the description box, look at all the things that we have to offer. Certain things are free, certain things are paid, and take the benefit of whatever is useful for you. Bye bye, see you in the next video. Subscribe if you liked what you see.